Good day, family, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Prophet Uebert, during the service, made an emphasis about the importance of the brethren gathering together, and he also laid a particular portion of the Bible in the book of Hebrews 10:25, not forsaking the gathering of the brethren. And then Prophet Uebert then continued in his emphasis. He spoke about the spiritual father to Pastor Chris Yakilomi, and then he also made mention of Apostle Johnson Suleiman, the late, and also the late Archbishop Benson Idahuza in a service. And he also said that Johnson Suleiman was in the choir of Archbishop Benson Idahuza, and then during the services, Benson Idahuza giving notices of the service, and then one person fell off the building and the head scattered and split on the floor, and then people were crying and shouting, and he continued preaching, and then people was like, what is happening? Is he not taking notice of what has happened? But Archbishop Benson Idahuza continued preaching, and after some time he decided to focus on the matter that was on ground, and then he went straight, and people were gathered there, and he said, cleared the way, and he stood 15 meters away and stretched his hand, and then he made a statement and said, spirit of this woman, come back to her. And then the brain metals that were splitted and blood came back. There are lots to learn about this video. Please, I would like you to watch this video to the end, and then don't fail to drop your comments in the comment section, and also subscribe. Thank you.
Amount of light you have. Luminaries in the spirit, realize it is not about your curriculum vitae. You might have a PhD, DVD. And the Bible says the entrance of thy word gives light. Listen to me. Your spirit knows it. It's you who doesn't know it. That's why church can be missed one day. You don't care what is happening, yet you don't know that by leaving that, you have missed avenues in the realm of the spirit. High levels of energies that you were supposed to accumulate. When the Bible says, remember to meet together, Hebrews 10:25, 1 to 3. Not forsaking, attending church service, as the manner of some, It means every time you see Sunday is about to approach, call your neighbor. We are going to church tomorrow. Why? Because this is the location where you gain light. And anything, listen to this, we are talking about 95% of the world is filled with dark matter that God used. The great patriarch, the father to my father, Pastor Chris, is in the service, and he is just, dealing with, those notices and announcements at the end of the service. He has already finished preaching. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? He's already finished preaching, and now he's talking about the choir meets on Wednesday, and we want to see this in the choir. My brother and friend and great apostle of God, Apostle Suleiman, was in the choir. And Archbishop Idahuza is giving notices. If service is over, one person fell from the balcony, headlong, split, even bone fragment. To them, white matter that they felt was brain matter is splattered. People are crying and they're shouting. He continued. Then the boys meeting. They're like, this man, doesn't he know somebody's dead? He looks that direction. People are moving everywhere. He says, okay, now the last announcement for the day is this one. Then he says, oh, move, clear. Nothing disturbs you. He says, clear the way. I want to deal with the issue. From afar, 15 meters away, he says, spirit of this woman, come back now, enter. He looks back, and brain matter went back, blood went back. Why? You are not hearing what I'm saying now. Why is it that they are able to do these things? Because they understand. Luminaries in the spirit realize it is not about your curriculum vitae. You might have a PhD, DVD. How many remember the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams? A man of great power. He was fire. He was the only one at that time at the top of the charismatic in that region, with people swarming the whole location. It was Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, the son of Idahosa. Powerful. Everyone was coming to him. He filled him alone. And he said, I'm now inviting Oral Roberts. So it wasn't Oral Roberts who filled the stadium. It was Nicholas Duncan Williams. And everyone swarming spaces upon beyond the stadium. After he finished, Oral Roberts went back to America. And he realized that Oral Roberts had advertised in his magazine that Power Chapel that is founded by Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams was one of his branches. The man was hot on fire. He had the zeal, but didn't understand the light of revelation. He says it himself, I didn't say it. He wrote Oral Roberts, said, stop saying this and now remove it from all the books you wrote. I'm not your branch. Oral Roberts took the letter, sent it to Idahosa. Idahosa sent 2 bishops to confront Nicholas Duncan Williams. Says, Archbishop, you need to, your father said we should call you to come to Nigeria to meet him on this matter. He says, why? I'm not going to tell him I'm not coming there. One of the bishops said, are you sure you are telling Idahosa you don't want to come? He said, go tell him I'm not coming. He said, do you know the implications of what you just said? If we tell him, do you know the implications? He said, I do not care. Go. They went and told Idahosa, this is what your son said. Idahosa sat down and wrote a letter. Dear Nicholas, from today, I no longer cover you. You are now standing alone, you and your family. All the battles I was fighting for you, I've stopped. You are now big. Signed, Idahosa. They carried it and gave him. He said, who does he think he is? He bent the letter. He said, are we not all anointed? All these years, every time before a battle, he would see the devil standing in front of him and all his cohorts, and he would approach and the devil would try to defeat him, and then Idahosa would appear and shoot him and put him behind him, and the devil would run all the time. The following day, he was already in trouble, facing death threats. Everyone is about to kill him. Assassination attempts. He said, what is happening here? He went to sleep expecting that vision to come. Nothing came. Idahosa was not there to prevent. The devil is winning in every vision. He calculated and realized, it's this thing here. I thought I was big. If a man considers him a friend of my father, and so he is also my father, and so if my father claims my branch is his branch, why should I write a letter? If Pastor Chris Oyakhilome says Spirit Embassy is his branch, I do not care. I don't have to call him. And ask what? Why are you saying this? He made every effort to find Idahosa. Idahosa said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not meeting him. He flew to Britain. He was preaching at this temple. It's called a temple in Britain. And as he was going there, he waited until Archbishop alighted from his car, came out of the car. He ran, went on the floor and shouted, mercy! Idahosa stood and said, devil, now is your time to stand down. This war is between me and Nicholas.